Nice thing is, at least this way, I make sure I get all the dialogue options and stuff for you. I'm surprised it has the press B to skip up all the time. It's not terrible, but it kind of takes the immersion down a notch. Day 28, so well, no mutiny yet at least.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
And I'm gonna eat my words, it seems.
I'd best get to work.
Dude, should you not leave your stuff, like, out in public? Whatever. You know more than me what to do, I would assume.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
As food? Doesn't seem like much of a luxury. I guess maybe back then, on a ship.
You looking for another fight?
Oh, nice. Let's go. Come on.
Go away.
Oh, but I want to... Fine. You'll just get one broken nose today instead of more. Louis Mills. Lewis Mills is a deckhand originally from where we British somewhat optimistically call sunny Brighton. He got his love of the sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took young Lewis to sea with him at the age of 10, sailing from London to Boston on a vessel named the Windward. As he grew older, Mills kept working as a merchant marine, traveling the world and gaining a reputation as a reliable and level-headed sailor. He joined the crew of Providence in 1752, staying with the captain and crew through a variety of hardships, though by 1755 he was thinking of moving on.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
They wouldn't let me fight him again.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
Okay, we don't shake hands.
Should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Okay. Good to know. And we have a little bit more dialogue. Hey, buddy.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Aw, come on. I drop kick you once and you get all butthurt. Aw, poor baby. Hey, buddy.
You there. I have some questions for you.
I said in a loud
Nice,
voice.
But I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Okay. Well, we've talked to the doctor before, so let's go talk to our cook. And the couple icons you can see on the minimap of dice are gambling spots. I really probably won't be gambling a lot in this game unless you really want me to. Leave all my gambling and biting of
another
Isaac.
couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
All right.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
What are you doing to that fish that you're cutting that often? What? Oh, you just... Okay, never mind. Let's see, barrel... Okay. Hey, buddy.
Are you James?
Aye,
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me.
Okay, you're quite forthcoming there,
Know
James.
what you want to know.
Have you seen or heard
He's the
anything
traitor.
out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for
know it.
concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
He says
Thank
to the
you for
person
the
that's probably going to
information.
change history by himself.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Alright, so Mills seems to be a good guy. Or at least according to this guy. Which, you know, we don't know how this guy is. Alright, look for the clues at the stern. Oh. Our clue is wearing a blue coat.
Evening, sir.
He should know if people are up here.
How
right?
are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
Okay. I'm the only one that hears that, I guess. Navigator could
Someone's
care less.
throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Well, I can only think of a couple reasons. Unfortunately, it doesn't have anything to do with explosions. Because, you know, that's awesome.
Claims we're not provision.
Press L to trigger Eagle Vision. Ooh, shinies. Guess we're going here. Analyze. Ooh, we're gonna Batman it. I'm Batman. I am the assassin that we deserve. Ever since I've heard Gassy Mexican do the Batman voice with a list, that's all I can do it as. It's still terrible for when I do it, but it always makes me laugh.
Most curious.
Also, the fire rises. Yeah, I can't say anything else in his voice. Alright, so I guess that was enough of us looking around. That was, that's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my cabin. You are kind of more Robin than Batman right now, Hatham. I'm disappointed. Day 33. No mutiny yet, so false alarm.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft!
Uh-oh.
She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down!
They missed? Really? You had all that
A
time to
warning
prepare?
shot.
Yeah, it had to be.
Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead. Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted?
Really, Captain? What did I tell you about losing your head there, bud?
Secure the hatch!
Hatham,
Oh, what's
Have
up,
you been
Mills?
topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the
Aw,
Opera?
Mills!
That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't
You're
follow?
supposed to be my buddy.
So that's what this is about.
Surrender. and I will see that you are treated with honor.
And no hecks were given.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Man, that is just the piercing gaze right
Sure,
there.
this is how you want to play it.
Do, 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 do. How about we have a little fun with Mills? Come on, buddy. Oh. And how about we do a little of that? Ooh, nice hit. And because. Oh, jeez. It never gets old. These brutal executes.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm.
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Navigator, I didn't see anything. It's cool, guys, it's cool. Alright, well that escalated quickly. Jeez Louise. Later that day, back at the mansion.
We need those ropes secured!
I can do that.
I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Alright. Let's go. Oh. Hate them. I don't really feel that that's necessary, but thank you. I appreciate the extra flair. Oh, wow, that's a big wave. Jeez. That scared the crap out of me, probably. Oh, another one, huh? Sorry, guys. Sorry, pardon. Coming through.
Get off the rigging! Secure that tackle!
Oh, shite. Right here. Okay, it seems to take like 2 or 3 people to get a rigging secured, and I'm doing multiple ones just by myself. Oh, well, okay. My bad, I did the wrong knot. Bunny ears, loops before the... What was the quote? Alright, secure riggings. We got this.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast!
Okay.
James! To the mainmast with you!
Go, Hatham, go! Alright. Mod. Oh, big wave, big wave! Jeez. Oh, down here, huh? Alright. There we go. We are amazing. Ooh. Jump, James! Jump! Ooh, nice grab. Shoot! We're coming, James! We're coming, James! Oh, Spider-Man save!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Well, we're not out of it quite. Oh, shoot, our hat! Oh, shit, they're masked. Alright, well, the fair trade. Hey, we survived. Or we're a ghost ship now. Can't tell which. Either way, probably pretty... we're alive. Damn it. No one seems very happy to be alive. I know it's been a little while since, but, I mean, come on. goals? Ah, if you know anything about ocean travel, which I know probably very minimal, that means land is nearby. Because, well, they can't get food if, you know, there's not land nearby. Well, on a regular basis. Oh, shoot, rat. Speaking of food. Oh, the place looks a little run down. We're running out of provisions, I'm assuming. Or the storm messed us up pretty bad. Assuming it's first.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Hey, I was right.
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Okay, Hatham is the only guy I could see actually wearing a red ribbon in a bow tie, holding his ponytail, and still look pretty badass. He may not be the Highlander, but still pretty awesome. Even more than Lorenzo Lamas in Renegade. Yep, I said it. I said it. I went there. For the 3 of you that actually watch this, out of the 12 that watch it, that know what either Lorenzo Lamas is or the Renegade show. Umzok, I'm going to go with you are probably one of them. You know you like bad American TV. Oh, nice time for the screen. Nice. Well done, Ubisoft. Don't let me down. Now that I have you working properly, that is. Sequence 1. Journey to the New World. Hey, there we go. Full sync. 2 for 2. Dance, dance, dance. You just can't dance as well. It's the only thing Desmond can do, right? Sequence 2, Boston, 1754.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee,
We don't
sir.
shake hands.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Oh, okay, well, he seems
Are you
somewhat
by
useful.
any chance John and Isabella's son?
Oh, okay, Charles Lee. Charles Lee was a British soldier who went on to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son off in the military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland during his formative years, and then in 1746, Lee became an ensign in his father's regiment. Lee was sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. He served under Edward Braddock and then later at Fort Ticonderoga, where he was injured in the fighting. Lee recovered and later fought at Fort Niagara. I'd always thought there was a lot of fort fights fought. Oh, it's an interesting group of words. He finished his time in the colonies in the British conquest of Montreal. Lee returned to England in 1760, possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he was retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of the military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister, and found that his military career had inexplicably completely stalled. Oh, that sucks.
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye.
Hey,
But
Cap.
he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes?
Shut up, kid. Jeez.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir.
Oh.
This way.
Poor lady. Oh.
Thief!
Oh.
Someone stop him!
Oh, there goes that apple. The redcoats do not... Oh! Oh, now maybe they care now. Nope, he didn't give a crap. Cool. Good to know. Stealing and running them over
Quite a lively
is
city.
such a big deal.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Okay. Use select to bring up the world map. Find a general store. General store found. Alright, that was relatively easy.
And much more into
British regulars, okay. British regulars were the foot soldiers of the British Army. You also hear them referred to derisively as redcoats because of the red coats they wear as part of their uniforms. I'll bet you didn't see that coming. Or lobsterbacks because of their huge, deadly pincers. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Or seal because of the red coat thing, I can't remember which. Regulars in the colonies were notoriously underpaid, and many looked for work outside of their army duties to make ends meet. Of course, their room and board was paid by the government, meaning they could charge lower than average rates for their work. Since unemployment was high in Boston before the Revolution, you can imagine this made the redcoats rather unpopular among people they were taking work from. That, and their huge, deadly pincers. Nice. Crab battle. Crab battle. That and Warhammer. Crab claws. Good times. Markets. Okay. A lot of stuff this time around, huh? There are a number of public markets in the colonies, meaning you can get supplies easily. Of course, paying for goods is another matter, as currency was incredibly complex. People paid in English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese coins, wampum, New Jersey, and New York bills, magic beans, laundromat coins, the list goes on. We've simplified everything down for you in the Animus. You're welcome. While some markets sold a variety of goods, like Faneuil Hall in Boston, Faneuil, others were more specialized. New York's Coenty Slips, I'm sorry I screwed that one up, was mainly a fish market, though like most markets it sold a little of everything. While if you were in the market for African slaves, Peck's Slip was the place to go. Yes, slavery was legal at the time, though it was less common in Boston than New York, which had the largest slave population in the north. Don't be surprised to see European servants for sale either. Some were sold for a fixed number of years to pay back their passage to the New World. A much better deal than the slaves were offered. Such a stupid idea. Oh, the ladder. Oh, man, people are just stealing.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
Awesome.
You seem troubled, friend.
Is this going to be the new Da Vinci?
That's because I am. Greatly so.
If I'm correct at who this is.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac.
He doesn't seem too impressed.
Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to
Nice.
meet
Benjamin Franklin.
Haytham Kenway.
Oh,
you.
we
You
actually
must be
shake
new to
hands.
Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Ooh,
Look,
you
I'm
gonna
not
give us
sure if
electricity?
It's all right, all right. If you have
No?
the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its
Deceased crab,
current state
huzzah!
anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Okay, little side quest, I would assume. Sounds good to me.
Well, that was interesting.
Good times. Good times. Alright, collect Volume 1, page 04. Okay, so it doesn't seem as bad as the flags in Assassin's Creed 1. I'm not collecting 100 of those. I don't... Ooh, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was a renowned inventor, diplomat, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Translation, he was a rock star of the age. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston in 1706, the 10th son of a soap maker. 10 sons! I guess his parents couldn't afford a television. And also, there was no television. He began working for his brother in 1718 as an apprentice printer. However, their relationship was rocky, particularly after the elder Franklin found out that young Benjamin had been writing for the paper under a pseudonym, Silence Dogood, and writing an extremely popular column at that. Human nature being what it is, the fact that the column was popular was probably the bigger problem. Benjamin ran away in 1723 and headed for Philadelphia, where he continued his career in printing and writing, eventually buying the Pennsylvania Gazette. The business, I mean, not just a copy. That would have been one of his lesser achievements. He stayed in Philadelphia for most of his life, that is, when he wasn't making extended trips to Europe. Franklin had a talent for persuasion, and that made him an ideal diplomat. In 1757, he went to London to represent Pennsylvania in an ongoing legal battle with the Penn family. It was the first of several extended political trips to Britain, and he would act as a state representative for Massachusetts, Georgia, and New Jersey as well. In fact, Franklin was in Europe for most of the Revolution, though he was in the colonies to help with the writing of the Declaration of Independence. Franklin was a vocal opponent of British impositions on the colonies like the Stamp Act And although he first fought for the rights of the colonists as British citizens, he eventually became convinced, like many of the founding fathers, that independence was the only real solution. Unfortunately, Franklin's change of heart made him clash with his son, William, who served as the royal governor of New Jersey. William remained an active loyalist. The father and son never spoke again. Huh, I actually didn't know that. When he wasn't founding a new nation and destroying his family in the process, Franklin was a scientist, inventing things like bifocals and more efficient wood stoves when he wasn't mapping the Gulf Stream and discovering how electricity worked. What have you done today? Made yourself a microwave meal and sat about in your underwear? Oh, well done, you. Hey, I made 1.5 microwave meals today, okay? You shut up. He was also quite the lady killer. Jesus, this guy. Carrying on several friendships with women while he was in Europe. The records don't say what exactly they saw in him, certainly not his looks, but maybe women like a man who's intelligent. If that was true, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Portugal surrounded by them, and you'd be looking at a blank screen. Okay, Sean, thanks. Once again, a little extra personal information that we don't really need or care about. Okay, let's see, a normal sword. This blade is useful to settle matters quickly and effectively when close combat occurs. Its noiseless approach makes it reliable under any weather conditions, especially when black powder is dripping wet and unusable. The guard is wide and protects the wielder's hand. Sometimes it may also be used to punch the opponent. Cool! Hurrah for weapons. Firearms. Ooh, nice. This flintlock pistol has a better accuracy at short range, and is thus less powerful than the musket. However, it's more comfortable in a fight than on a battlefield, and easier to wield, offering more versatility. Because of the time it takes to reload after every single shot, many people will carry 2 or more pistols at the same time. Try crafting a pistol sheath with 2 holsters to add and carry a second pistol. Cool. Well, that'll be fun. Once again, interesting, kind of reminiscent of Far Cry's crafting system for carrying more weapons. Cool. Well, thanks, buddy. Okay. Oh, horsey. Hi, kitty. Oh, we can pet the animal. Hi, cat. Stupid cat. Fine, don't get pet. I'm gonna get on the horse.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and...
Oh. And here we are. Don't let the French spelling confuse you. The name of this building is pronounced Fanul, or Fanul. Getting it wrong is a good way to indicate that you're not from around here, but it's also a great way of providing that you're not French, which in my experience is a real boon. And no, it's not Fana. You know who I'm talking about. Full eyes. Also, if you want to pass as a local, you should take a good look at the weather vane. It's a Boston landmark. Legend has it that in the War of 1812, suspected spies were asked what was on top of Faneuil Hall. Only a true local would be able to say it was a grasshopper. The building was named after Pino Faneuil, the local merchant who paid to build it. It was meant as a place for local farmers to sell their goods so their carts would stop crowding the streets, and also so you didn't have to walk near farmers. However, it's the meeting hall on the second floor which gives the building its nickname, the Cradle of Liberty. That's rather ostentatious and, dare I say, American as a nickname, but it's not inaccurate. People met here to protest the stamp tax. The first anti-tea tax meeting were also held here as well. Anti-British meetings occasionally drew crowds so large that the building couldn't even hold them, at which point they all went to the Old South Meeting Hall. During the Siege of Boston, the meeting hall here was made over into a theater, since plays of any kind were banned in Boston under ordinary circumstances. Sometimes I think this should still be a law. Yet this is another example of British loyalists sticking it to the rebel.
They do not cry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
Pardon me.
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not
sorry,
well,
lady.
but he saw the orders marked
Get away.
and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
And run over
I should
civilians,
like
just
nothing
like we
more,
probably
sir.
will. Hi, Piggy. You don't want to be my friend. If it's anything like my Don't Starve Let's Plays, well, you'll die within about a couple minutes. Well, it always makes me sad. Poor piggies. Oh, Green Dragon. Green Dragon Tavern. This will be the last info for this set. This tavern is sometimes called the headquarters of the Revolution, though I imagine when it is, they pronounce it headquarters of the Revolution, because overthrowing the government in a pub is thirsty work. It was a popular place for people like Paul Revere and Samuel Adams to sit with their friends and plot. Up until 1754, the tavern was owned by William Douglas. When he died, his property was left to his daughter, Catherine Kerr, and his nephew, Cornelius Douglas. They divided their inheritance equally, and it seems got along famously. The Freemasons bought the tavern in 1766 and renamed it the Freemasons' Arms, which didn't exactly stick because the sign above the door was still a green dragon. Freemasons, the secret society everyone knows about. Let's get a pub where we can meet in complete secret and no one will ever know. Brilliant! What shall we call it? How about the Freemasons' Arms? Okay, point taken. Legend has it that Paul Revere's ride was planned here, but that's unlikely. By 1774, Paul Revere had been warned that the British were listening in on his meetings and had therefore stopped making super secret plans in public where anyone could hear them. Someone tell the Masons you know where to find them. Welcome to Boston Sequence 2. Oh, sink! My goodness! Okay, I can't spin in circles like an MMO. That makes me sad. Alright, everyone. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, keep walking. Thank you, everyone, very much for bearing with me. I apologize about the tardiness of the initial video. Chase Almanac's pages collected. Oh. Oh, hey, Paige. Come here. Come here. Oh, bloody hell. Well, shoot. So, thank you very much, as always, for supporting the channel, for taking your time and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it, as always, and until next time, have a good day. Sublove.